Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Replica Engine. The part that I was really nervous about doing is now completed. The gearbox underneath. It looks so cool. Even though there's no detail on it, we could leave it like that and I would be pretty happy. Like just the cubes and the sort of curved parts together work really well. I've noticed that there should be a curve here though, but there isn't. Look, see this? Even if we just do something like that. There we go. Just looks a little bit neater. So, last episode we noticed at the end that the engine plate we could now trim down and it would fit much better against the block. So we're just going to run that around first. I'm going to make this engine plate match up to the gearbox. So that's just by running some light grey wool around the edge. Most of it, or about half of it, did join up nearly perfectly. So we run that around first, and then we run the block around on that block. I saw that place. Look how smooth it is to record, even with the shaders on. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and then we can come down here, fill that part in. So that's all solid. This hooks up to there. That's all solid. Is that a different blue, or is it just because it's in the shadow? It's because it's in the shadow, isn't it? Okay, yes, fine. That can stay like that. That part's all joined up. And then underneath here, we could... I think I want to make the blue just go one block smaller. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. I think I can get out from this side, potentially. Like that. Whoa. Okay, so it's one block. Yeah, perfect. So now it's completely sealed in. It hooked... Choking on air. I'm better. I'm fine. I just choked on air. That's a good... What a dangerous thing air is. Anyway, yeah, so everything's all nicely sealed. Now, it looks so much neater now that we don't have that bit that pokes out of the side there. Let's start doing some detailed parts. We turn the shaders off because we can see in the dark a lot better with the shaders off. And it's very dark under here. So, what block do we want to use for the shaders? For the detail shaders, I think I still want to use the stone so we can visibly see a difference between the light grey oil pan and the darker grey gearbox. Plus, I think the gearbox is that's a perfect colour for it. It really, really is. What I want to do is rib, what we're calling ribbing it. So we're going to just start here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to place like an extra block that goes around the centre. We've done this on the front portion of the gearbox, and now we need to do it through this middle section. So we have it like that. We go up this side. It's hard to follow like what bits you've done and what bits you haven't. So that's ribbed all the way around. I'm not going to do the top. I don't think we need to do the top. But then what we can do is we can skip one block now and do another one here. And it's just such a simple way of doing detail. Because we're working on such a huge scale, we don't need to worry. Like when we're building a house or something in Minecraft, which is a big build, we have to put detail in like buttons and trapdoors and stuff like that. Or fences to make that little bit of extra sort of detail visible. When you're working on an engine the size of, I don't know, like almost like a size of a village... suddenly you don't need to worry about the fine blocks for details. We can use full blocks and it'll do the job perfectly. Run that up there. Okay, and that hits that one. I still think I want to run that. That looks so cool. Just those ribs. I want to do that across the whole of this rounded section. I'll do that and I'll be back. I don't want to waste too much time with you guys, okay? Alright, just got like a rib or two more to do. And the more ribs you have, the better it looks. It's really a weird, like, effect. See, how cool does that look now? It looks so much more metallic. I think I want to have just another, either one or two here. So just run this one down the side. It's really, sometimes it's quite hard because I'm using the same block. It's quite hard to follow which blocks I've placed and which ones I need to place. But I don't think I've got any wrong so far. That one. That. Now that side looks completed, but this side, because there's less blocks and stuff going on. No, that is right. That's good. I like that. How cool. No, it does need one more. One more down there. So let's just do that one more little section. So difficult. So go on, be honest with me, guys, here, right? In the comment section below, have you learned anything about engines because of this series? I for sure have. I've learned a bunch of stuff that I didn't know before. I don't think I could build one or repair one if something went wrong with the vehicle. But I would definitely be able to sort of locate certain parts. Like if someone said what are the headers, I should be able to know. Which one is the fan belt? I should be able to know. Which one is the, I don't know, carburetor? We'll be able to know now. It's really, really quite cool. I'm actually like almost quite proud. I think I've learned like so much. Okay, so what I want to do now is just put some stuff that look like bolts on some of these squarer sections. Oh, I hate it when I hit F9. Weather clear. It makes if you don't know, if you don't play on Minecraft PC, it makes the screen go windowed mode, and I don't think it really messes up too much recording wise, but I'm always scared that it will, so I always have to stop the recording and it's like check it and restart it again, which is a little frustrating. So that one, why can I see daylight through there? I shouldn't be able to. So dark around this side. I don't blame myself for missing that. Okay. So I've got some different bolts now on those square sections. That's so cool how that joins up to that bracket there. Really, really nice. This I think I want to thicken up a little bit. So we're just going to place like another bit like that. I think I want to sort of make it look like it's being held in. Yeah, see, I think that looks so much cooler. What else have we got? I've got some images here of the gearbox. And I tell you what, there isn't really too much to it. I think we just want to try and add little bits more. Maybe like here we'll do something like that. But there really isn't much more to it. We've got all of the ribs that we wanted. We've got these parts here. What if instead we sunk some sections in? Like this front part here. If I take this out, right? And we had it on that block there. I think that would be cooler. Just so the edge is just sticking out. So that can be added on there. Can't quite reach. What? Like in survival, right, I understand that you can't place a block like from down here. Like if I click, I'm surprised it doesn't place, or even like from here. In creative mode, I feel like it should be extended a little bit. Like in creative mode, you can click a little bit further away. Like so I could go click, 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 click from up there. That would be awesome. Okay, yeah, definitely a great move there. Just to sync that, countersync that in. I might countersync this one in as well. So we do those ones. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks really cool. Yeah, I really like that. And wasn't there another... No, I can't do it on that side. I might be able to on this side though. No, I can't do it on there either. Not enough flat spot to warrant it, to bother with it. You know, I'm quite happy with just that. I think that's a really good looking gearbox, right? So on the gearbox now, we have to do, I think it's called the drive gear. Not the drive shaft, it's the drive gear though. And the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to bring that through. And I'm going to use some darker wool. I can't quite reach it, so I'm just going to have to go from there. Oh, it did reach. Bust through. I like it all to be right. I like everything all to be connecting. I know I'm not the only one there. And then I can, yes, that's it. Okay, so this part, right, is a part that goes on a little bit at an angle. It's not straight down. It's a little bit of an angle, and it's quite a thick part. I have no idea, in all honesty, how this part works. I want some cyan though. I don't know what it does. I don't know like how it works or anything. I just know what it looks like because I've got a picture of it. So this part is going to, let's just draw the shape first. It's going to come down here like this, and down this side like that. So about that, that's actually pretty spot on. A little bit of fine tuning. I think maybe we need to come down like that instead. Cause it's like almost like a thin shape. And just poke this part out. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. So that goes around that part, right? And that has a round section that goes on it. Can I pull that out so I have like a nice square part around it? Better. Yeah. So it's got a nice part around it. So this comes out by, I don't know, I'm going to do 2 blocks of cyan on the thinnest parts here. So it's going to come out like this. It's quite a simple piece, like that, and then it's going to go into a light one, which hopefully I can get like a little bit of a lip around it as well. So I'm hoping that I can go around the edge with this and it won't look too odd. Like that, and then we come away with another one. See, it just lips onto it like that. And then on here we then have a black, I have to do something like that. On this little part here we have a black circle that comes off it. Something like that. Do I want to do it like that, or do I want to do it as a square? I think as a square look. It's meant to be round, but a circle at that size doesn't really work. And then on this little section here, oh, it's almost, it's perfect. It's a 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. We just have that like that. So then that's your drive, whatever the drive gear is. It looks good on the front, so it must be at least close to being right. I almost want to put like a little bolt in, like that, one there, and one there. Yeah, if it looks right, then it has to be at least nearly correct, right? Okay, I'm super stoked about that. So what, I've got a list of stuff that I need left to do, but off the top of my head, I know we need the rocker cover that goes on there with little oil cap and stuff, and then we need the carburetor cap that goes on there. It's that big round part. Those two will really make it finish off looking like an engine, but I'm pretty sure there's some parts still left to be placed in. However, I'm out of time for this episode. I've got a really busy day today, so I'm going to leave it there. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. How cool is that gearbox now sitting underneath that vehicle, underneath that engine? It would be cool to do an entire car, right? I'm going to remove this piston as well. Wouldn't it be cool to do an entire car? Boy, would that be a lot of work, but it would almost be worth it. Pause 1. And pause 2. Set there. I'm tired of that piston being there. I don't like it being there. I never have liked it being there. Yeah, it's so cool. Everything's all hooked up. Almost like it could work. Anyway, guys, see you guys in the next episode.